Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's leg 13 of the French bush trip from Saint-Aubin to Saint-Pons, LFMX to LFMR. And yeah, we ended up on the, well, what would you call this? The grass. Can we possibly turn around and take off over there or take off this one? Let's just get some speed up and start turning a bit. Let's try and get to this inverted commas runway here. And just get going maybe. Hope there's enough runway. Wish us luck. Wish us luck. Plenty of runway. Plenty. Alright, we want 107 for 2 minutes and 7. So let's head over this way for a bit. Let's not stall the plane. And then come back round. Maybe have another look at this airport to have some kind of idea of where it was that we should have landed. That would have been a little bit more sensical than what we did. I mean, we landed on a runway, but there was no way I had enough time to brake. Unless there's some kind of extra braking that can be applied, but I don't know what it is. All I know is you can press B to brake, or you can press star and minus on the numpad of the keyboard to do left and right brakes. So I don't know if hitting those as well would also make it brake faster. Who knows? 107, heading for a confluence. See if we can look at this airport. Where would, you know, I landed on this one. Basically the longest one. Or did I land on this one? Whichever one. None of them were particularly long enough, I don't think, for this plane to land in time. Perhaps if I managed to exactly land right at the end of the airport, end of the runway, then yeah, maybe. Anyway, take off from the airport and turn east as soon as possible. Watch for a cluster of parallel rivers running east from Saint-Aubin. I think that meant to be Saint-Aubin, including prominent waterway the Bléon. Follow the collective flow until another river joins from the north. Oh, joining the party, are we? An interloper. Alright, well, we'll follow these rivers through this valley. And another river from the north, huh? Okay, okay. I mean, that's right ahead of us here, right there. It's a river coming from the north. Well, actually, the north would be this way, but I mean, close enough, I guess. Is this a confluence here? Perhaps. Perhaps it is. Interesting. Interesting waterways. Very pretty. Oh yes, there is a river coming from the north. That, I mean, that's a creek, I guess. Bit of a river here. Yeah, I think this is the confluence that we are searching for. I would expect the purple line to take us to a new heading very shortly. We have done 2 minutes 27 of 2 minutes 7. Actually going to trim down. I think we're high enough. You know what? I'm going to just start turning because I'm sure we should have turned already. There we go. 59 degrees for 2 minutes 52. Digne-les-Bains. Continue eastward with the Bléon, even as it bends northeast towards the town of Digne-les-Bains. Big river. Big river. Never heard of the Bléon, to be perfectly honest with you. Bléon. Look at these mountains up ahead. Heading towards the Alps now. The striations on those mountains there. What's that all about? What's going on there? Geological? Human-made? What is it? What is it? Find out later. When you Google it yourself. Because I can't be asked. I don't even know what it would look. Striations on lower Alps mountains caused by what? Question mark. Beautiful. Fairly beautiful. Big mountain to our right here. Just not quite in our road. I hope it's not going to... Where's our next turn? Next turn is a bit left, so we're okay. We're okay. But this must be Digne-les-Bains down here on the river. I'm going to head... I know it's not quite where we're supposed to be heading, but I want to head towards the town rather than... towards these hills, just to make the journey a little bit more interesting. Hello, Digne-les-Bains. Digne-les-Bains, 9 points. Got on there, some kind of weird ass building. The customary football stadium. Maybe even a couple of them. That's a bit of a field over there too. Lovely. Lovely. You are terribly nice, Digne-les-Bains, and terribly nice. There we go. I figured we should be turning fairly soon. There we go. 37 degrees for 135. We're heading to Marcoux confluence. Digne-les-Bains, follow the river north a short distance before branching east at a confluence ahead. Heading east, you'll soon arrive at yet another confluence in the plains near Marcoux. Okay, indeed. I feel like we need to get higher. We're heading into the mountains here, so let's get our power back up. Maybe even trim back to maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4%, maybe not too much. Just a nice steady climb would be fine. Which the plane has decided to do as a absolute launch. Let's not do that then. Let's go back to maybe 2%. There we go, that's better. Now the plane is plummeting from the sky. Crazy river with all its, you know, large... I mean, that's not white water, is it? That's just the riverbank, very large riverbank with a, you know, bunch of little sort of rivers in it, basically. It's rivers in rivers. The imposing Alps welcomes us. Very lovely. Extremely lovely. Right, we've turned. We want 55 degrees for 1 minute 44. La Javie confluence. From the plains, keep north, then northeast, tracking with the Bléon. The waterway will bend east near the small town of La Javie, or Javie, as another river joins it from the north. Alright, yeah, well, Leon's still going, I can see it. It's a big motherfucker. Would be hard not to follow it. Good thing I'm climbing. Good thing I'm climbing. The instructions mention nothing about getting high, but look, I'm not even sure if we're high enough. So where's this little town then? Just that village there, that collection of small shacks. And I guess that's another confluence there. A meeting of the rivers. Right there. Alright, looks like we're following this river. 48 degrees for 243. River bends east. Stay with the Bléon, running east from La Javi. As it arcs northward, follow the flow and climb to 9,000 feet as you go, watching for the river to bend eastward up ahead. They're a poet and they don't know it. Still climbing, still climbing. Good thing I started my climb when I did. Because, yeah, we're nearly at 9,000, but not nearly. Well, nearly, but not quite. Not nearly enough. Another tiny little village collection of houses in there. Look at that. Cute. Nestled in amongst the warm embrace of these giant mountains. Come on, keep climbing, plane. Don't start complaining yet. Are we going to have more of these mountain runways that we had in the Pyrenees? Are we going to be flying where the altimeter doesn't work or the airspeed doesn't work because it's so cold? We got frost on the window? No, we're okay for now. See, another minute or so before we've reached River Bends East. Almost made it to 9,000. I'm going to give it a bit more than that though. Looks like there's plenty of mountains ahead of us that are going to be taller than that. Look at them. Look at them coming out of those clouds. Look at these mountains. Wow. There we go. My airspeed's dead. We've hit the point where this plane's not happy. We're freezing. We're freezing. But I need to be this high. We're up in the mountains. You've given me a plane that doesn't like flying through mountains, bush trip people. We should be turning fairly soon. There we go, 60 degrees. We're still following this river. Above the hills northeast. 60 degrees to 132. When the river bends east, fly above the peaks directly before you, heading northeast to reach a grand valley beyond. Well, I'm a bit concerned that this plane's not rated for this height and that I might get a failure. So I guess I'm going to have to sort of stay about this height. Don't know how fast I'm going because the airspeed is boosted. I possibly need to be a bit higher. It said 9,000 feet. I'm at 9,200 and there's a valley beyond this mountain here and I'm too low already. I'm still too low, so I need to get higher. Does no one actually try these bush trips out first before releasing them to the public? Asobo? I'm going to need to be at 10,000 at least. The plane will have bloody frozen solid by then. Oh, look, there's another little town. That would have been cool, but no. Bit high for a town, maybe. Ski resort, maybe, but... There we go. There's the Grand Valley beyond. Definitely needed to be nearly 10,000 feet to get over this mountain. Right, 46 degrees for 1 minute 11. Zigzagging roads up the hill. Northeast across the valley, you will come to find another river source. A mountain village and a zigzagging road that will lead you into the heights. Yes, I see a mountain village and there's a zigzagging road over there. Okay. Alright. My airspeed's still frozen solid. There's probably a button I can press to fix that, but I don't know what it is. Any kind of frost button? Nothing I can see off the top of my... just a quick glance. There's the zigzagging road, I suppose. Here's the beautiful little mountainous village. Look at these mountains, though. Look at the frost on my windows. I need a blanket. Get me a blank. We're turning. Alright, 37 degrees for 1 minute and 4 seconds. Confluence down the valley. Keep heading northeast into the neighbouring valley and look for a river flowing from the north. I think we can actually power down then because the next segment after this one is landing. So we must be landing soon. So we don't need to be this high if we're landing down in that valley. River flowing from the north. I mean, that's just another 30 seconds away. Are you talking about down here somewhere? What are you talking about, huh? I mean, that's a river flowing from the north. That's just the river we've been following, though. Alright, there we go. I guess we're above it. Because we're turning 357 for 126. Saint-Pon Airport. Track with the river northward and soon the Barcelonette Saint-Pon Airport should come into view. And just slightly northeast of the town of Barcelonette. And as you descend for a left pattern and arrive at your destination. There's a word that I couldn't say for some reason. Right, there's the airport right there. We're way too high. Come on, we need to get our airspeed back. Don't know how we judge airspeed without the actual airspeed. Airport's here, by the way. Oh, I don't know when I'm going to be okay to get my flaps down at this point. Hopefully when we get below 9,000 we will have our airspeed back. There we go. Not quite yet. Let's get our flaps down. Good enough. Very, very much too high. We had to launch ourselves over the mountains. So we'll come this way a bit. Enjoy a bit of Saint-Pon itself. Hello everybody down there. You may rejoice. I have arrived. This plane really doesn't like leaving the sky. It loves staying in the air, I have to say. I mean, you know, good on it. Good on it. Still don't know whether it's good to turn yet. Look at these little fields up here and farms and things. This beautiful valley. Yeah, mountain living. Mountain living. It's pretty, that's for sure. It's pretty. It's also pretty cold in winter. And probably pretty hot in summer. Right, let's try turning. Let's start turning. Let's see if that's good enough. We can always give ourselves more power if we're coming in short. Oh, get the frost off. Let's try and get the frost off. So I want to be able to see. My voice is going. I want to be able to see. It's so cold, my voice is going. I think we're looking okay. I think we're looking okay. We might be coming in just a tad short. There we go. The frost is beginning, sort of, to think about leaving. Actually, thinking we might be a bit long. Might need to do a bit of slowing ourselves down a bit. Alright, don't know if that's helped. Maybe, just slightly. Problem is the speed of this plane and its inability to actually fall out of the sky, which is, you know, a good thing for a plane, but my god, it's floaty. Here we go. Here we go. This'll do. Gotta get down. Gotta get down. Gotta get our brakes on. Again, we got enough runway. Have we got enough runway? Yes, we do. Come on, brakes. What if I use the left and right brakes as well? Does that slow us down quicker? It doesn't seem to. And when I said B before, actually Y is the brake on the controller. And it uses both, I would imagine. There we go. That was leg 13 of the French bush trip. We're down, we're safe. That's the more important thing. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.